All right, let's take a look at these great buttons that you're going to find on your Janome. First off is the speed control. And as it tells us, speed control just means basically how fast or how slow your speed is. So really nice. Usually I will have it all the way to the right. But, on occasion, I do bring it down a little bit depending on if I'm going over some tricky areas or if I have a child sewing, I definitely take it all the way to the lowest. Next up on the Janome 3160, you're going to see the scissors. Now this is a thread cutting feature, which is awesome. Unfortunately on the 2030, this is where one of the differences where it's not found on the 2030, but on the 3160, scissors are there. And once we get to sewing, you're going to see how much you will love those for sure. Okay, then we have the needle up and down. Basically, needle up and down just means when we stop, is our needle going down into the fabric and staying there, or is it staying up? Most of the time, I will have that down. But again, that is totally up to you. Then we have our reinforcement key, or what some may refer to as the auto lock button. Basically what this is that when we do a tie-off stitch, your needle is either going to go up and down in the same spot several times before we cut it, or it will go in reverse, which is actually the next button on this machine. So here's your reverse stitch, and just as it entails, it is the back stitch, what most of us know as a back stitch. So you go forward, you go a few stitches back, you go forward again. So both the reverse stitch and auto lock buttons are really important, and there's going to be different times when you want to use one over the other, and we'll kind of talk about that in our lessons. And finally, we have the Start Stop button. Now, this is for those of you who would rather not use the foot control. You can use the Start Stop button right here. Make sure if you don't want to use your foot control that you actually unplug it from the machine, and now Start Stop will be enabled. All right, in order to navigate the stitch selection here, we're going to take a look and refer to this screen right above, and we're also going to refer to the screen that you see right down here on the front of your machine. So for example, you're going to notice that the 00 stitch is selected right now. We see it is 00, right? Now it also tells us, or maybe I should say, it suggests to us what foot we should have on. And this is suggesting to us the A foot. There's going to be different times when you can use other feet as well. It's merely a suggestion, although on some particular stitches, you definitely have to use that particular foot. So it's nice to know that Janome has us covered and tells us the A foot is the one we want. Now, right over here, this is controlling our width and our length. All right, and we'll go into those stitches in just a minute. And it's also telling us here on the screen that our foot controller is plugged in. Now, let's say we want to go to, let me take a look at O2, for example. This is our lock-o-matic stitch. And so in order to get to 02, I'm going to use these cursor keys right here. Now, the cursor keys going to the right, you'll notice that there's a cursor that goes underneath it. That one's the length. This one is 0, and this one is 00. So if I want to go up to 02, what I do is I actually touch the up and down keys. 1, 2. Now it's on 02, right? Let's do that again. What if I want to get to the zigzag stitch, which is 07? All I have to do is bump this up because my cursors are underneath both. I'm just going to go up to 7. Now it is 07, and it automatically adjusts the width and the length for me according to what they believe is the best settings for the perfect stitch for that particular stitch. Now let's say we want to go up to 26, for example. What I would do is make sure and move the cursor. Well, let me take that back. I could go up to 26 one by one, or in order to get there faster, I could actually take my cursor key to the left and make sure that that is the cursor's just under the 0. When I use my up and down key, notice it's going to move by tens. I have 18, I have 28, 38, and so forth. But remember, I wanted the 26. So I'll go ahead and go back down to 28. Now I move my cursor key over to the underneath the 8, and I can go down by 1, 27, 26. So that is how we choose the stitches right here. Now, when we get into other stitches, I will go ahead and show you how to change the width and the length.